Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're a new subscriber, you're highly welcome to Tasty City, and if you're yet to subscribe, please consider subscribing by clicking on the red button there that says subscribe, and also remember to click on the bell sign. That way you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. So in today's video I'll be showing you how to make green plantain akara. They tasted so delicious, so if you'd like to see how I made this, keep watching and don't forget to click the like button. So let's get started. For my list of ingredients, I've got 4 unripe plantains which has been properly washed. I've got 1 red bell pepper, 1 red onion, 2 spring onions which is totally optional, 1 Scotch bonnet pepper, 3 garlic cloves. If you are not a fan of garlic, please you can omit it, but I love the taste of garlic, 1 large egg and some salt to taste. So let's get started. To begin, I'll start by peeling and cutting the plantains into little cubes to enable the blending process, and I'll be blending them with my blender, but however you can also use a food processor. And like I said earlier, the plantains has been properly washed, so please make sure you give yours a good wash. Okay, so I'll be cutting them into little cubes just like so. That way it will be easier for my blender to blend. I'm done peeling the plantains, so the next step is to throw the Scotch bonnet pepper and garlic into the blender, and I'll be blending with the spring onion white. So like I said earlier, the spring onion is totally optional, so you can either use the red onion or the regular white onion. So at this point, I'll chop up the spring onion green and set aside. The next step is to chop up the red onion and the bell pepper. I'm going to be throwing half of the red onion into the oil during the frying process. It is totally optional, but it does add a lot of onion flavor to the plantain akara. So now I'm going to be chopping the bell pepper, and I'll be using just half. I always like to chop in bell pepper into the batter instead of Scotch bonnet pepper because I don't want my kids to bite into pepper. Okay, so I'll set this aside and then we proceed to the next step. Alright, so at this point we are ready to blend, and I'm going to be adding a little bit of water to help the blades of my blender. And remember, this is Akara, so don't add in too much water. Just add a little bit of water, just as you would add to your beans when making Akara. And trust me, you really need that water to get the blades of your blender moving. So at this point my blender was struggling. I had to use my wooden spoon to push down the plantain a little bit because I don't want to add in more water. I'm going to continue the blending process until it is nice and smooth. Okay guys, so at this point I think it is smooth and we are done blending. And this is the consistency you will get after blending. So I'm just going to be pouring this into a bowl. So I added a little bit of water to rinse out the leftover in the blender. So next I'm adding 1 large egg because plantain is a bit heavier than beans, and this egg will make the Akara to be fluffy and light. Next, add some salt to taste. So at this point, I'll beat the plantain batter to incorporate some air, and I'll be using my hand mixer. You can also use something like so or a wooden spoon. So manually it should take about 5 to 7 minutes, but with my hand mixer it will take just 2 minutes. Alright, so the beating process is over, and as you can see it has doubled in size and it looks so fluffy. Okay, so I have already started preheating my oil. So to that I will throw in the half onion I reserved earlier, and while that is preheating I will move back to my plantain batter. I will add in my peppers, onion and the spring onion green. So the next step is to mix this well, and we are ready to fry our green plantain Akara. Like, I can't wait to eat this Akara. At this point, my oil is well heated up. The onion flavor has infused into the oil. So I'm going to take out the onion and I'll reserve it for when next I'm making my stew. So I'll just blend it along with my tomatoes. I'll be scooping the batter with an ice cream scooper, and you can also use a normal spoon, a wooden spoon or your cooking spoon. And we are going to be frying this on a medium heat for about 5 to 7 minutes on each side, or until it is golden brown. Okay, so after 7 minutes they are ready on one side. I'll flip to the other side and let them fry as well. The first batch is ready, so I'm going to be placing them on a paper towel to absorb the excess oil, and then I will repeat the same process. My oil is nice and clean, so I'm just going to scoop in the last batch and we will be done. So there you have it, guys, our green plantain akara. This tasted so delicious and it tasted exactly like akara. You all need to give this recipe a try. You can have this on its own. You can have it with your pap, with your custard, or with your bread. And I hope you all enjoyed this recipe. If you like the video, please be sure to click the like button. Subscribe if you are not already. I want to say a big thank you to you all for watching, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye.